Hayden, you win best hair on the tour, my friend. How long has that Kentucky waterfall been happening for you there? Because I love the mullet.
Thank you. Long enough. Almost too long, probably. It's been since at least 7-8 years, probably, I've been growing it out.
7 or 8 years. You
Yeah.
are the Randy Johnson of the Under Armour tour. I love that about you. What is the strongest part about your golf game?
I think the strongest part about my golf game is just hitting my long irons, because no matter the situation or what course I'm at, I'm always going to need to be able to hit my long irons and then get it close to the hole from far out, whether I'm 180 hitting a 6 iron or 215 hitting a 4 iron. I'm going to be near the pin.
How have you stayed focused on golf at such a successful rate your entire adolescence? Do you have to make an effort to say, I'm not going to go down some of these other paths and I'm going to keep my focus on the game of golf?
Outside of school, I don't do much other than golf and photography. And the amount that I love the game of golf, I'm so determined to just be out there and just be playing because it's so much fun. And I don't really let too much else distract me, because there's a lot of times I'm like, well, I have to get this done or go hang out with my friends, but I have to practice golf first, because I know that if I take a day off, the next day is going to be just slightly worse. And I know that I need to keep playing to get better.
What do you love most about golf that keeps you coming back? Because we're talking to some of these kids and they're just discovering the game. You discovered it many years ago, and you're coming back year after year. What keeps you focused? What keeps you practicing? What keeps you striving?
I think seeing a lot of great golfers and seeing that when they were younger, they were playing at the best they could, and then getting to the level on the PGA or on the Korn Ferry, and seeing any professional athlete playing as good as they are on whatever professional they're playing on, and just striving to be as good as I can when I'm young, and I think that's going to help me in the future. There was a PGA Tour professional, Nick Hardy. He went to my high school, graduated a couple of years ago, and just seeing how he grew up in the same area that I did, it's really relatable that he's now on the PGA and I could go down the same path that he has.
So that helps you. It helps you
Yeah.
to say he's from my neighborhood, he's from my hood, so I can do the same things that he did.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are you at in your chart of what your goals are, and what is your next goal in your golf lifetime?
I think my next goal is just to play college golf. I'm getting around that age. I'm in the middle of my second semester of sophomore year in high school, and I'm getting to that point that I need to start looking for colleges and what college I can get into and where I want to go. I think a lot of that is where can I play golf and where can I be successful at playing golf in college.
Do you look for a place where you can play immediately, or do you look for a strong team?
I think I would love to be on a strong team, but I also want to play. I would love to be a part of the Illini or a Division I school that has a lot of championships, but I also think I would rather be enjoying the game of golf and playing as much as I can rather than being on a team where I never play.
So playing time is more important for you than saying, hey, so if the coach of the Fighting Illini said, well, you're going to be our 6th or 7th guy, you'd rather be on a team where you're getting the playing time.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to the parents of the kids back here?
I think just keep at it. There's a lot of all the kids that have been up here so far today, they're all great kids that have won a lot of championships, and I think they just need to stay at it and not stop, because they're all very determined, but it's just keeping that being determined. You can't take a day off. You can't stop and say, I'm not going to play golf this week. You have to keep playing and keep going, because golf is something that if you give up now, you're going to come back to it in many years when you're older. And it's something I think a lot of people said, I wish I kept playing. And I know kids today, as the game of golf is getting bigger, I think people think the kids need to keep it going.
How does the world of photography translate to golf? Is there any kind of correlation between the two?
I think the only correlation I can think of would be the photographers on the PGA. Those pictures that you see, photographers took those, and that's something I would love to do, is just go and be able to conjoin my love of photography and golf, because all of those pictures that I see on news articles and on the PGA Tour Instagram, they're pictures I wish I could have taken.
What do you love most about the Junior Tour powered by Under Armour?
I think what I love most is just being able to compete nationally. Not a lot of tournaments I have the ability to compete nationally, especially in the winter in Chicago. I can't really compete nationally. So it's great to be able to come down here and play against a bunch of different kids. In the World Championship, I played with a kid from, I think it was Brazil and Guatemala. And it's just getting to know people who have the same love of golf from all around the world.
Great job. Give a big hand. You guys are awesome. Good stuff. Thank you.